Students, there are different religious customs, traditions and languages in India, and about 3/4 of the population live in rural areas. The cultivation is the source of livelihood. There is wide disparity in the income of the people. So majority of the people are mostly illiterate and have low income. So in order to save or protect them against exploitative practices of the trade, consumerism has emerged and has been accepted as a defensive force to safeguard the interest of the consumers. Thereby the consumerism have been emerged. So evolution of consumerism. The major causes of consumerism in India have been identified as rising prices, poor product performance, and service quality, product shortages, and deceptive advertising and inflation. Government has been very responsive to the consumer needs through legislative actions. The economic discontent has been generated out of spiraling inflation. So thus it has become necessary for the consumers to stand up for their rights through effective organization in order to redress the grievances. So the word consumerism came into existence in the year 1960. The word consumerism has existence in the year 1960. And the growth of consumerism. The consumerism or consumer movement is outcome of sufferings and exploitation of consumers. It intends to shield the consumers from the commercial terrorism and exploitative practices. It aims to safeguard their interest by establishing their rights and powers in relation to products and sellers. So Mr. Ralph Nader pioneered the fight against monopoly and unethical trade practices of large companies in the United States. He is considered to be the father of consumer movement. So Mr. Ralph Nader is the father of the consumer movement. He initially fought against automobile industry for violating safety standards and pollution control norms. But today, in almost all countries, the consumer movement is well developed. Countries like Britain, Sweden, Netherlands, Denmark, even Kenya have stringent laws against consumer exploitation in their respective countries. The United Nations General Assembly has adopted a set of general guidelines for consumer protection. Students, do you understand who is consumer? What are the significance of consumerism? What are the importance of consumerism? And evolution, growth of consumerism. Why it is needed and in which ways the consumers are exploited by the seller.